Hey, it's Puff Guy, and we haven't made a video in a while, so today we'll be doing a comparison test between two of our beloved guns, my KWA Mac 11 NS2 system,
and my WE Chrome M9 PTP.
Alright, so I got this Mac 11 from e-bike at $140, but I got this last year, so right now it's about $120, so it dropped down $20.
And I got this WE M9 for $110, and I still believe it stands for that price.
Alright, so obviously the first thing we're going to argue about is external quality and durability. This Mac 11...
This is better.
This Mac 11 is phenomenal. Let me see. It has polymer everything on the outside, except for the important parts. Obviously, trigger guard, trigger, cocking handle, gas magazine, which, by the way, is better than his. It's beautiful. I mean, look at this. If you drop this, it's not going to break. You get an extended stock. I mean, does his M9 have a stock? Not really.
Yeah, but you see everything here. You don't get any of that polymer stuff. You get full metal slide, full metal outer barrel, as well as inner barrel, of course. And the receiver, the only plastic part is a hand grip, which of course is much better because it's a lot easier to grip, and it's nicely textured, unlike his. And it even has a cool little WE trademark right here. Makes it look kind of nice. Wish it was a different color, that would make it better, but you know what? Who cares? And it's nice. It's aluminum, so it's nice and light. Even with the magazine in, it's a PTP, so it's supposed to resemble the weight of a real M9, which feels extremely nice. And overall, it's just a really nice color, obviously, as you can see, and full metal, and it's great.
Alright, so we all know that KWAs are just better, right? I mean, the company KWA, it stands for something, Kwa. I mean, it's some kind of like Asian word, Kwa. You automatically know Asians made it. You automatically know it's built better, and it's built to, engineered to outperform it. Yeah.
But then you also have WE, which is actually not that great of a company. But they make an amazing M9 that's worked for over a year. And, you know, they make absolutely terrible 1911s, which I don't mean to shit on them for, but they do. Goldie, Guy, everyone, they had them. They all broke. But this thing is absolutely amazing. Their M9 is beautifully finished. It works really well. The system, the operating gas system works really nicely. The cocking level and everything, the realism, it's just purely amazing.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this thing has honestly sick realistic features. I mean, look at this. How does this not look like a Mac 11?
How does this not look like an M9? Take out the orange there, and you cock it. Oh, look, listen. Oh, that's beautiful right there.
Yeah, well, you can't do this. You can't cock it back with a magazine, can you?
Yeah, well, that just sounds like a plastic.
What do you mean plastic? It's
Alright, cock it back right now. Let the camera hear. No, you have to let the camera hear it. Yeah, that sounds plastic, doesn't it? That doesn't have this nice click.
Well, of course, every Gaspol Black pistol has that. This is a submachine gun, huh?
Alright, moving on.
So obviously, in one of the points, we're gonna have to talk about the cons. Some cons, or this might be a pro for some people, but the second I got this Mac 11, this order ship, it never actually stayed on. But to me, I really don't care. Doesn't really make a difference. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have the barrel, but it might not happen to all of us. Another con with this thing is something that every single Mac 11 will come with. Every time you put the magazine, you have to pull it back, or else you could damage it. Meaning, you put the magazine in with this forward, it can damage the internals. Obviously, if you give it to your friend, oh, you see how that fell off? Yeah. When I play, I don't have that on. But if you have a friend and you give him the gun, he's like, oh, cool, he starts putting it in, it's a bad thing, obviously. So that's a con.
Alright, so now we'll talk about the M9 cons. So we'll start off with the actual metal, like, quality. It is full metal, it's kind of nice, but the internal quality is pot metal, so it's not really as great as KWA's. You know, I've had it for a year. It's lasted me that long. Eventually, I will have to replace it because I have no intention of selling this at all. So, but that hasn't come to that point yet. Also, the slide lock is kind of cheaply misplaced. As you can see, it's actually kind of popping out now, so you have to push it in. And sometimes when I'm firing it, I'm just firing it. The mag is not out of BBs, and it'll lock back, and you'll see the BB in the chamber here.
Alright, so pretty much the usability on this thing is easy. You get fire, semi, fire, semi. That easy. You get safe, fire, safe, fire, safe. Can't pull the trigger, fire, pull the trigger, safe. Can't cock it back, fire, can cock it back. It's that easy. The hop-up adjustment, you still open this. It comes with a tool. All you do is put the tool in, and you adjust it up, down, hop up. Hopping on this thing, it helps a lot. Obviously, it's a CQB gun, so it's not as usable, as in you don't really need the insane hop-up, but it's good to have.
Alright, so the usability on this, just like the real thing, you have the fire selector switch here. Now it's on fire. You see the, whoops, other side. You see the red dot, that means it's on fire. Click it down, safety. Can't cock it back all the way. Can't pull the trigger. Hammer won't go down. There you go. Put it back on fire. You can click it. This is also double action, so meaning you can pull it a nice long string, or a nice long pull, and this will fire the gun, or you can cock it back, and the trigger is already like cocked halfway back, kinda, so you can see it's easier to fire once you get going, or you can just pull it all the way back, so that's double action, which is actually a pretty nice feature. Alright, so now I'm going to disassemble it to show you where the hop-up is. And it is right here, this little knob right here. You have to twist it with some type of screwdriver or something, and that's the hop-up. Alright guys, just saying, just to add in another con, while I was showing you guys a hop-up, see this little spring right here? This keeps, it's basically a lock for the outer barrel to keep it from sliding off the inner barrel. This is actually a replacement spring I have right now, because the other one fell off.
Thanks to Guy.
Alright. But thanks to Guy, he got me another small spring, so, you know, easily replaceable, but still, you know, watch out for that little spring. It bounces out real easy. Alright, so I'll go over the internals real quick. And all this, you can see this metal right here is all pot metal. So it's not that great quality, but so far it's worked okay for me. And just remember, just lube everything in your pistol and you'll be set for a long time.
Alright, so the internals in this Mac 11 is very high quality. It's K2A, honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. Take it apart, obviously. You pull this pin out, push it out, pull that out, and then you get the internals very easily. So to lube it, all you have to do is spray right here where it makes contact, that's the moving part. Lubing it's really easy. You do not have to lube it as much as Nick's M9 because this is pot metal, so obviously lubing it would be better. And this is obviously, it doesn't have as many moving parts as Nick's because his blowback just has more contact with each other. Now, these high quality internals work great in the cold because of the NS2 system. Out of experience, I can honestly say that this Mac 11 will work better in the cold than Nick's M9 because this is NS2.
Alright, so this is actually kind of a pain to reload. You have to reload it straight into here. There's no helper or anything, and it takes a while. It's kind of a pain. You have to make sure everything's in order in the mag, otherwise it can pretty much break your magazine and your gun. So make sure that's in order, and it kind of takes a while, but you know you'll get used to it.
Other than Nick's, unlike in Nick's M9, all you have to do is push it back. It locks in place. Give me the speed loader. You put the speed loader in. All you have to do is jam in there. Falls in easily. Stacks up. You have to make sure it's double stack because obviously it's double stack magazine like Nick's. Holds 48 rounds. Nick holds
25 plus 1, so about 26.
Okay. Both take propane and green gas. Noise. Yeah, go.
Alright, now this.
Pretty cold.
Yeah, that's why. So in conclusion, both these pistols are really great for CQB. You can see the NS2 gas system is actually really great. KWA, you know, they don't have a chrome M9, but if you like M9s, they have a nice black one. NS2, real nice, works in the cold. But yeah, in conclusion, like I said, they're both great for CQB situation, warm weather. This isn't that great in cold weather anyway. And Guy, you can take it up.
So in conclusion, both very good guns, as you said. But obviously, as you could tell, by watching this video, you have to decide what you'd like better. This thing has semi and full auto, so that's a huge advantage. That only has semi. In my opinion, I would say this is a great secondary for someone who has like a DMR or a long-range gun. That'd be a great secondary for indoor. Or these are both very great primaries for indoor. I mean, we both
use it in primaries. You can watch our other gameplays on our
Yeah.
channel. You can see all that. You know, like I said, if you live in cold weather, you probably want to get a KWA NS2. And this is our comparison of the WE M9 PTP and the KWA NS2. Alright, the reason it did that is because it's cold. Like Guy said, his gun, NS2 system, more resistant to the cold than my M9. So you can see this gun isn't that great in cold weather, so that's another con to add on. It's 11:46. Oh, okay. So, Guy, what I add?